What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into Breaking Boards and happy 4th of July. I'm here with my guys, Ben and Adam. We're going to hop into at least two NFL best ball drafts over on DraftKings, trying to spin up $25 into $3 million. Ben, Adam, how's the 4th of July going for you guys so far?
I can't complain. Yeah, it's going really good.
Nice. All right, is everybody to the screen where we are ready to hop into a draft?
Yep, let's do it.
All right,
Give
I'm going to count it down.
Give me a second. Sorry.
There's always that one guy.
I know, always.
Always. All right, I'm here.
All right, going to count it down. 3, 2, 1, 0. I am 4 of 12. If anybody wants to hop in with us, I see we have a couple of viewers coming on. So if you guys want to jump in.
Not the 4 horsemen, but 4 of 12. Yeah, so
4 of 12, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that a minute ago, Ben. If you had a Mount Rushmore of wrestlers all time, considering, taking in like mic work, taking in ring stuff, like who would be your 4 to go on Mount Rushmore?
4.
We can go around the horn. We can go around the horn if we want to go one apiece, and then we'll come back around.
I'm going to say Bret Hart. I have to put him up there. He's my favorite, my number 1. So
I told Adam earlier, Bret Hart was already on my. So
yeah, and then
got one for each one of us.
Yeah, so I mean, then I'd go Rock.
Mm-hmm. I got Rock on mine.
Hogan. And yeah, I know, but then I'll go with Cena.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, everybody loves me, Mount Rushmore. I'd probably go. Mine's going to be controversial. I don't typically pick what the consensus picks, so I'd probably go. You need like an in-ring technical guy. So I'd probably go Bret Hart.
Yeah.
You need a guy who's kind of an asshole and good on the mic. So I would go Shawn Michaels. You need kind of that flamboyant. Everybody likes him, but he can still wrestle. So I'd go Sting.
Yeah.
And then you need a big. And I know this is probably gonna rub some people the wrong way. I would take the Kane over Undertaker.
yeah, I don't think that. But also, I'm wearing my Macho Man 4th of July shirt today, so yeah.
Putting a Canadian first on your Mount Rushmore on the 4th of July.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's of course Stone Cold, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker for me. That's just my 4 guys.
See though, for me though, one thing about Kane and Undertaker, the mic work. I mean, when Taker did talk later on, he had great mic work, but Kane
can wrestle though.
He can wrestle though, yeah. I do agree.
That's why I got Sting. Sting could talk back in the day. I mean, he could still talk when he turned to the Black Man. But like Red, White, and Blue Sting was.
Him up, yeah.
Yeah. Red, White, and Blue Sting was kind of Flair-ish on the mic.
Kind of. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised one of us didn't say Flair because, I mean, Flair's,
just every one of his matches was the same. It was just like
they were.
You go out there, he gets beat up, he bleeds.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I know.
That situation.
Yeah.
You almost need somebody who can, like, not saying he was, like, obviously he might be the best on the mic of all time. It was either him or probably The Rock.
I would say The Rock's probably best of all time on the mic. Yeah.
Roman Reigns isn't bad either now. Which I know
he's not, yeah.
But you almost need somebody in a match who can carry Flair. Like, I feel like Kane versus Flair is probably not a good match, whereas Shawn Michaels versus Flair, Shawn could probably carry him.
Yeah, the Shawn Michaels Flair match, retirement match was great. So,
ooh, that's a tough one, Mike. I think I'm going to go Big Red Machine because I went like Sting could talk. I'm going Red, White, and Blue Sting, not the Scorpion Sting. Michaels could talk, so I think one of those guys could carry the Big Red Machine version of Kane.
Definitely not corporate Kane.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with that hairstyle that he had going on then, but Man, it was rough.
I mean, I did like Team Hell No Kane though with
That was the toss up because I was like,
Yeah.
man, that
With,
was
with
was
Daniel
just an
Bryan. I
enforcer.
mean, that was.
Bryan, yeah.
But Brothers of Destruction, there was nothing like that either with Undertaker and Kane. That was pretty awesome. But
Exactly.
comedic Kane is pretty fun as well, like I said.
But the
I kinda want
greatest tag team though has to be Edge and Christian. I mean, I'm just
No,
I'm sorry.
absolutely not. I won't allow that on this.
No,
Wow.
For the purpose of them having wrestling ability, talking ability, just everything.
No,
Yeah.
no. It's got to be the Steiners or Legion of Doom.
No.
Sure.
See, the Steiners. I mean, neither one. I mean, both those teams could wrestle. The talking, it's like,
You've never seen talking until you've seen Hawk coked out of his mind
well,
on the 4th of July.
is that really talking though?
Well, you were in a Macho Man shirt.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's kind of like Ultimate Warrior also talking. Is that really saying anything?
Yeah, his was more like a grunting type situation. He was one I didn't understand. I felt like he was just large.
He had to.
Could we
physique.
could we be more getting back to this draft? Can we be more spaced out on the board?
No. Yeah.
Absolutely not. No.
Damn, I feel like the principal just called us into the office. He's like, enough wrestling. Let's talk.
Yeah. I know, right?
Like, damn, calm down, man. You got Amon-Ra.
Get back on topic here. Yeah. I was like, what?
Well, I was waiting until we had something crazy going off the board. I mean, we've seen James Cook at the 11 before. Nothing new.
This is nothing new, and I don't think Ben's going to do anything crazy right here. So,
no, I'm not going to do anything.
We are going to do another draft, guys, for you guys hanging out with us. So if you didn't get into this one, if you want to hop into the next one, we'll do one more. Let you guys hang out for a bit. Hope everybody's having a good 4th of July. I know they started shooting off fireworks in my neighborhood yesterday. Well, actually 2 days ago. Just a few test runs. Last night was pretty decent overall. I don't think anybody went too late, but I expect tonight to be an absolute bloodbath for fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think the rain around here suppressed that a little bit last night with storms. So, depends on the weather, obviously, but today should be a better day, I think.
I also have a controversial take for fireworks, so that might be a little. I kind of think it's a waste of money. It feels like flowers to a woman type situation. Like I understand the concept, but after a couple of seconds, it's over.
Yeah.
Which is, probably applies to a lot of my drafts also.
I mean, I rank that up. Okay, flowers to a woman, that waste of money because, don't take care of them. They're dead a couple of days. Fireworks, waste of money, going in a couple of hours. Theme parks, waste of money.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, and that's for kids. So you have women, flowers, men, fireworks, kids, theme parks. There you go.
I'm off the theme park train just because if you see the folks, I mean, nothing against the folks working at theme parks, but like I work with medical doctors who have some lapses in intelligence from time to time, and I couldn't imagine working with a bunch of dudes who just got out who are just trying to make a buck. So if anybody's family worked at a theme park, my apologies, but I just saw the Six Flags Over Georgia where the group got stuck in the air like 260 feet for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like I'm good on that. And 95-degree temps. No, thank you.
No.
Let's see. Nothing too crazy through round 2. Jeremiah Love getting pulled up just a little bit to 22.
I did see that.
Everything else looks fine-ish to me. I mean, it's not the order I would pick it in, but at least it's the players I would choose.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love this little turn right here. For me, I'm not a big George Pickens guy this year. I just think that he's going to be a knucklehead. So I'm going to go with Nico and Rashee Rice.
Yeah, I hope
I like how I called
George Pickens because I get way too much of George Pickens. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
there you go.
I don't want any more Pickens.
Yeah, Pickens. There's no way Pickens is going to make it all the way down there year 12. So it's fine.
I like how I called Pickens a knucklehead and then took Rashee Rice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like, if we're talking about knuckleheads,
Who's the real knucklehead in this area? I mean, come on.
On the field or off the field? Which one are we talking about? It's like,
I guess if Rushy gets out of hand, I can always take Mahomes, and Mahomes will take him out again. Do we need to put him on the Mount Rushmore of wrestlers? I mean, that was a clean cross body block that he threw on Rashee Rice last year. His knee, quite literally, may never be the same.
It never be.
That's a little early for Ejibuka.
Ejibuka, that's what I was thinking too.
The thing is I don't think it is. I think he's climbing. I think people are getting on the steam train for Ejibuka. So if you want your bags packed, pack them now.
So he has Puka and Ejibuka.
What you gonna do, brother? Let's see. Is there any drafts so far that you guys are like, yeah, not for me? I think this guy may be a little confused on which site we're playing on with Taylor and Henry. Not that I don't really know what he's going to do for receiver, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I know.
Half PPR, I like that start.
He's probably going to come back and get his
DJ Moore.
Josh Allen, DJ Moore. Josh Allen stack. So
I like the Jefferson Walker McConkey.
I don't see anything like I really dislike necessarily, but I don't see anything I love in this draft. Right there? Well, yeah, I do.
JSN London Devonta's not bad. Yeah. Jefferson Walker McConkey's not bad. You could talk me into CMC Brown Flowers. Puka A-Chain Ejibuka's not bad. I like my start. Ben's going to have to find some receivers at some point. You're going to have to find some receivers at some point.
I got one so far, and I'm looking on down here, and I think there's a couple more that I like.
Like I said, I don't worry about receivers. They're not – receivers are – to me, I can get more receivers than I can running backs. So, later.
I think we have to put Adam on the anti-Mount Rushmore because Ben was like 3 words into a sentence. He's like, let me tell you something, brother.
Yes.
Anytime I hear a pause, I just go for it.
You just go for it.
We have noticed that, yes.
Yes.
Or sometimes when you don't hear a pause.
You just go for it. Yeah.
It's true.
Who are you looking at here at the 4-7?
Trying to decipher that right now.
He has no idea.
I tee it up for him to talk, and then there was just a silent pause.
He's going to take Josh Jacobs.
No.
Can he afford to?
I mean, that or Burden. I mean,
yeah, it's Burden.
Okay.
There's a burden in my head.
Yeah. You kind of have to take one of them too.
I don't have much Burden. I have a lot of Loveland, and I don't have much Burden.
See, I don't have a lot of Gentry or Loveland, so that's why I took both of them.
Say Montgomery Gentry or Ashton Genty? Which one was that?
I mean, Gentry, yes.
Okay.
Those guys, one of them died in a helicopter crash, right?
Gentry did, yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys. I kind of hate the number 1 slot. I don't know if that's controversial or if that's a hot take.
No, number 1's not a great. No, I don't like number 1. I don't like number 1 or number 12 for that matter. Being on the end is really not fun.
I mean, I legit. But if we were playing on underdog, I don't mind it because I can stomach Montgomery. And did I just draft Montgomery after we talked about Gentry? That's so weird. Also, like Mike Evans. Part of me wants to pull up. I mean, clearly I have him ranked higher. You know what? Let's live a little. Screw it. Let's pull up some JMO. Go with Gibbs. God, it was the best tag team. Yeah. They were a tag team. I don't know about the best tag.
Where did Ben go?
Don't need him. I took JMO. He couldn't take it. Maybe the Kai and Tai take.
I think the guy in Tech was really.
He crashed hard.
Oh goodness.
What does anybody remember the name of Kai and Tai? Like the wrestlers? I'm struggling.
Ben would if he were here.
I can
and
see
then I'm
the
sure Mike
dude's
does as well.
face. One of the guys Brock Lesnar destroyed, I think. What was those guys' names? Oh man. I hate Googling stuff like that because I like the challenge of trying to make my mind remember it.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna be here for a while on this one. Man, Mike, that's a good pull. Mike, do you remember the names? Keeping an eye out for Ben here in case he pops back on. Boy, is he going to be surprised when he auto drafts at 12. I don't know why my mind says Suzuki. I don't think that was either one of those guys.
No. Albert wasn't in there, was he?
Albert on Kai and Tai?
When he
No, it was two
when he
Asian
was.
guys.
Oh,
That was Lord Sentai or
yeah,
Tensai
yeah,
or
Tanishi.
Tensai.
Tensai, yeah.
Which made no sense for me, by the way. Like,
No, it did not.
wow. Both of them, Funaki.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely good at selling for sure. What was that other? It was like the Blue Meanie. Was it the Outcast, the Misfits? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
It was like Stevie Richards and the dude who used to play Earthquake was in a mask.
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of the group.
No.
Ben has to be on still.
He is drafting. Yeah, he's just not connected to us.
I mean, he has the stream if he wants to get in. Nothing else. We'll run 2 men. It's been very cool, this draft. This has been kind of I'm glad we started off with a wrestling banter because this draft has been like very cordial.
Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, I did take Lamar unstacked. I mean, somebody come at me. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any Lamar really, so.
The thing about it is, if you want to see a draft just go perfectly to plan, put me on the ends. Anytime I'm on the ends, like nothing good ever falls to me. But if I'm in the middle, craziness.
I mean, I don't.
Well said. Very well said. I don't. Yeah, I could not agree more.
Yeah, I really don't know.
That's a pick I cannot get behind. Jadarian Price.
Yeah.
Hate it for you.
I'm just trying to think of people I don't have enough of and things. And
the Oddities.
Yes.
What's the name of that group?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, over 150 teams, it tends to level out to some extent. I'm only way over on really like 2 players, but I like the players, so I'm not really sweating it a whole lot. Probably do some recap videos during the DFS season, just to put out a couple of like, hey, here's how I'm doing. If you see that Justice Hill tore his ACL or Rashee Rice has done something incredibly stupid and gone back to jail, you'll probably just see me close my laptop. It'll be a very short video. But that's kind of where we're at currently. And those guys I'm way over on. Man, I hate this effing turn. I really, really, really hate it. I like it for, like I said, if we were on underdog, I'd be liking this draft, but over here, rough. Very rough. So if somebody wants to throw some shade my way, I'm all for it in this draft. I don't like it either. Go to the last 2 rounds here.
I don't like this draft because nobody's got out of line, and so therefore I have to go like fit the form.
What is going on with Ben's camera?
I don't know. I'm gonna say it's his background, but
No, I can see him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can anyone on the stream actually see Ben, or is it just a black screen?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Did you log out and come back in?
No, it kicked me out.
Try to log out, like not of DraftKings, but log out of.
Yeah.
Did you come back in through the link?
No, it kicked me out. Then it said the problem's probably on our end.
All right, try to leave and go back through the link that I sent you, and let's see if it brings you back on screen.
All right.
Hopefully he said all right, because I just let him go.
he did. He did say all right.
I mean, there's really nothing crazy going off. You guys are drafting solidly, which is making the ends uncomfortable.
Yeah, this whole draft is too nice, too neat, and I don't like
good.
it. I don't like it.
It's not good for content. I need some round one Josh Allen or something that we can.
Yeah, like we had that Trevor Lawrence, round 3, and then Drake May, and then round.
That's been happening a lot. I've seen a multiple Trevor Lawrence in the top 30, which I don't understand at all. Like, it makes no sense to me. But if that's the way you're drafting, I'm for it. Just text me before you jump into the draft and let me know. I want to get in there with you.
We may need to do a $3 draft next just to have some craziness, because we know those streets are wild.
I'm down for whatever. I mean, I'm trying to max the 25, but we can do some threes. I don't care.
No, I still want to do 25 too. I got to get more in there as well. I think I got 4. This is draft number 14 in the 25.
Me too.
So I'm way behind. I'm way behind.
If we ever hear back from DraftKings, I know I messaged them a couple of weeks ago about being an affiliate partner and talking them up. So we'll see if they ever answer. But I don't love the Jonathan Brooks at 87. I can understand the Kyle Pitts. I don't love it at 88. I'd probably rather be on this end of things to get him. But is that no? He got Evans. Okay. Let's see if Ben's back in here now. He is not. Who are you looking at here?
I am looking at Sam Laporta.
So you just couldn't let me have the Detroit stack, or?
I have Amon-Ra, sir.
I mean, I have J-Mo and Gibbs. What you trying to say?
Well, do what you got to do, sir.
Oh, it's been done.
It's been done.
One more pick here for me, if you don't mind. Please, sir, Raider Maniac 80. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me look over my team here. Options. I got options. Okay. Pick 97. We're going to go Patty Mahomes. QBs are flying off the board, are they not? They are decently. I think I prefer Addison to Jaden Reed. I understand the love that everybody has for Jaden Reed, but Addison was a top 26 receiver two of the last 3 years, not last year, obviously, but
yeah.
I don't think anybody was going to be a top 200 receiver playing alongside JJ McCarthy.
No.
Although I will say that with McCarthy having those games, he had a couple of like flashes where he scored above 20. So if he can score 20, I would think that Kyler's definitely good. There we go. Ben's alive.
Yeah.
Proof of life right here.
Yeah. Barely. Was
it the Kai and Ty comment that threw you off? Is that what got you out of here?
I think so. I think that's why I had to leave.
I don't know if you even saw the Kai and Ty comment, but
No, I didn't. So
That was
But I got to give him credit though. He did remember the entire tag team. I was trying to think of Funaki was the one I was trying to think of because he was an excellent seller. I think everybody in the Attitude Era beat that guy up.
Oh yeah, Funaki, yeah. And also throwing one out too, Jimmy Wang Yang. Remember him?
Was that like the Asian cowboy guy?
Yes,
It was. Yes.
Yes.
I throw the oddities. They weren't really technically sound, but they were entertaining, if nothing else.
Yes.
Ben, you were still drafting, obviously, right, while you were shut down.
No, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say it looks like it looks like you did that.
I'm about to say everything else was still working fine. It was just.
I don't think anybody else would have been doing those picks that you had right there.
No.
That sounded like a shot, didn't it?
I know
he kept it. He kept it. He kept it in between the lanes. He kept it in between the lanes.
This entire draft has been very cordial. Like, there's been nothing crazy. There's been nothing to really lash out at, or it's been kind of boring for content. The worst pick I think I've seen so far, and I know a lot of people disagree with this, is Jonathan Brooks at 87.
Kyler just got pulled up.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Is he stacked with Jefferson right there, I guess?
I mean, he is, but it's only like 4 picks. Isn't he like 110, 111?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not totally for sure.
I mean, even Mekhi Lemon fell a little bit, which I have him at like 104 personally. Like, if you're telling me it's a jump ball between Mekhi Lemon and George Kittle, yes, I know Kittle's coming off an injury, and yes, I know we don't really know what Mekhi Lemon is, but I'll take Kittle over Lemon every time.
Yeah.
Because of the double Minnesota with Jordan Mason.
Okay.
I knew I was going to force your hand on golf, so I knew you had to have him or wanted him.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yeah. You pushed me. You pushed me that direction.
I mean, that's kind of like with mine with Baker. I didn't really like anybody else, so I knew if I get stacked with Baker and Godwin, so I was like, as well.
So I like what the guy, the Alien Locksmith or whatever, is doing, but he's got way too much draft capital in the QB position for sure. And we'll go over that in just a second and talk about the solver tool for you guys as well.
Yeah.
But it is coming up on me here in a couple of picks.
Yeah, he has Purdy, Dart. Who else does he have?
But they are in the same bye.
He's got Allen.
He's got Allen too. Yeah, he has Allen too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you got a discount. I mean, that's a severe discount on Dart. I'm assuming he wishes he hadn't selected Purdy at this point.
Maybe if he hadn't selected Josh Allen so early either, he could have more continuity and better overall results. Just saying.
The Kaientai comment really got him thrown off too.
I don't think he stacked with Josh Allen, did he? Ever? He missed DJ Moore.
It's hard to. I mean, it's hard to in general because I don't really want more, and I prefer Kincaid. But I appreciate you guys leaving me absolutely no quarterbacks. That's appreciate that. Thank you so much. Top 2 on my board or top 2 on the queue. So, bingo, bango, bongo.
Yep, might as well go for it.
Through was that 9 to 11? I have Gibbs, Nico, Rice, Montgomery, J-Mo, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Addison, Matthew Golden, and Travis Kelce. Adam has Amon-Ra St. Brown, Brock Bowers, Kyron Williams, Luther Burden, Lamar Jackson, Jadarian Price, Alec Pierce, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff, and Wandale. And then Ben has Saquon, Ashton Genty, T. Higgins, Loveland, Odunze, Joe Burrow, Chris Godwin, Michael Pittman, Jacoby Myers, and Baker Mayfield. And before we do anything else, let's hop over and talk about the solver tool. If you are interested in the tool that you see on your screen, we'll go over it in just a second. You can hop over to the solver and you will get 20% off your first purchase. You have to be a first-time buyer of the Solver Draft Assistant tool. If you use the code BB26, head over there and check them out. Again, if you can prove that you are a subscriber to our channel and that you are a first-time buyer over there as well, we will also include, we being Breaking Boards, will include a $10 free entry to a DraftKings contest. Just shoot us an email and we will make sure we get you hooked up. The way you can get hooked up with our email is through our site over at breakingboardsdfs.com. QR code for that is on the screen as well. Some cool tools for you to play with for free over there. Going to have some DFS content going up, showdown content going up whenever the NFL season gets here, but we have our ranks up and we have some tools you can play with for free over there. So go check us out and give the solver a view. Also, I would not do a draft without the solver. Flipping back over to the draft page, if you see here, you can see on my screen how it has CJ Stroud at 10. It just means that he essentially is the most important player for me to draft next when it comes around to me. If you look at here, you'll see the draft capital allocation. You want to get each position within these boxes to have the most strong build that you possibly have. As you can see, I've already in 3 of the 4, but QBs are getting kind of tight, and that's why CJ Stroud is getting pulled up. And then if you have trouble like I do, remembering exactly what the 15, 16, and 17 schedule looks like, you don't have to. When you select someone, they move them onto your board, and you can kind of see, like, for instance, I have 2 Houston, 1 Green Bay for week 17. I have Nico, and I have David Montgomery, and then I have it brought back with Matthew Golden. So it's kind of a way for you to not have to memorize or be your own personal computer. You can definitely just log into the solver, have it going as your assistant, and it will keep you on track, make you draft pretty good drafts. At the end of your draft, you'll also get a report to see how well you've done in ADP value and draft capital value as well. So pretty cool tool. Again, BB26 if you're a first-time buyer of the draft tool over at the solver. Go check them out. I talked right through your guys' boring picks of Mark Andrews, Taylor McMillan, and Keaton Mitchell.
Yes.
And there's nothing. Again, there's nothing here. I mean, we're just making sure we don't stretch and miss value, because right now that's all you're drafting.
Yeah, turning up value
in this very boring draft room that we're in.
It really is. I have to say
it's about to get interesting, because I'm not going to have any quarterbacks if the guy in the 2 spot takes Stroud unstacked. Or I guess this guy could as well. Like, appreciate you guys leaving me nothing at the QB position.
I mean, wow. That's all I got to say. Wow.
This is the thing about DraftKings. This is probably the thing we need to harp on the most. When you start to see the QB avalanche, you're either in front of the avalanche or you're behind the avalanche laughing at everyone else. And that's just how it is. As soon as you see a couple of guys go off the board, you need to get at least one. Preferably you would double tap and keep your draft alive. If not, you're going to really wish you would have made a move to get some additional quarterbacks.
And to stress too, Josh Allen is not the start of the QB avalanche.
No.
So yeah,
he kind of gives you the good idea of when the avalanche is going to start, though.
Yeah, it's usually the next quarterback taken. That's the start.
I don't know if he's going to make it back to me, but at this point, I really don't even care. How many wide receivers? I have 6, 7 already. Wow. I think I'm going to jump ahead of this too, and we're just going to go ahead and take Britton Strange there. Don't love him this year, but I think he's fine in Jacksonville. I do like the Jacksonville offense, and they're starting to get pulled up quite a bit. So things are getting slim at the QB position. I probably should have double tapped, but I could not bring myself to double tap and reach 2 rounds on Aaron Rodgers, even though you guys are going crazy with these QBs.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you can't do that.
Ben, this is for you.
Yeah.
The kind tie sent him over the top.
It did.
The only thing you missed, Mike, was a lot of QB love. I don't know if you can see your screen, but a lot of red. A lot of red. I think the top QB on the board right now may be Aaron Rodgers, which, if that doesn't give you nightmares, I don't know what does.
It's actually going to be Bryce Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young is actually going to be top QB right now.
Is that the same guy? Aaron Rodgers, Bryce Young? I mean, at this point in their career?
Basically, yeah.
Is that like
no,
the
because
NFL
actually
quarterback
Bryce
version
Young
of
can.
Frankenstein?
No, yeah, Bryce Young can actually move. Aaron Rodgers really can't.
Well, Bryce Young had, I think, 2 games last year over 200 passing yards total.
Yeah, yeah,
And they went to the playoffs, didn't they, last year?
yes,
They did. Played the Rams.
yes.
Played the Rams tough, beat them once, and played them tough the second time too.
Mhm.
They really did. Yeah, and I did not like that.
How about Cape Verde yesterday? By the way, talk
Oh
about
God,
playing tough and
no.
hanging in there.
That was a good match.
I felt myself rooting for them because I was just like, damn, anytime I can see an underdog, that's why I don't really get into the NBA a lot because I can't stand the 7-game series. If it's once they get farther into the playoffs when the matchups are close, I can get into it. But that first round when it's just like a bloodbath most of the time, I wish they'd play a shorter series like a 3-game or a 5-game, something like that, where almost like March Madness, where it's if you don't win, you're out.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I only watched Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, and the NBA Finals is all I watched for NBA this year. And I'm a basketball coach, guys, and I just don't.
Well, NBA is so hard to get into. I mean, because all the flopping and just everything. It's kind of yeah. It's kind of just a bad. It's kind of just a bad product. Right now the NBA is.
Yeah. With QB this year, I feel like there really isn't a last round pick that people can actually say may help. Every other year that we can talk ourselves into somebody. I'm going to push back a little bit, Mike. I do think that I found one, and it's going to make you feel dirty, and nobody agrees with me, but I just have like a gut feeling. I don't know if you guys get those from time to time with a player. I think Tua is going to have a pretty good year. I don't know where that's coming from. It's not really, statistical in nature. I just have this weird gut feeling that he's going to come into Atlanta and play himself into getting a contract with a bad team. I'd imagine that he's probably on the Jets next year, and the Jets are talking him up. He's taking Geno's place. And, he's probably not going to play for the MVP, but if you look at that division, no team's probably going to run away with it. So they should be playing close all year. They play a lot of their games in controlled environments. Essentially, the only thing Tua has to do is not run. If you feel yourself about to run, don't. And just stand in the pocket, get the ball out fast. That's kind of fits the Zachariah Branch mold and the Drake London going across the middle mold and getting the ball out in the flat to Bijan. So it sets up well for him to play well. And I don't know why I have that feeling, but I just feel like he's a league winner on DraftKings given how out of hand the QB position has gotten this year.
And to clarify, Rob's statement was a last round, but it's more like Randy's is a late round because last round you're not going to get anybody but Carson Beck, JJ McCarthy, either one of the Cleveland quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't, and sometimes in drafts you don't even get them in the last round. But if Rob was stating late round, then yes, Randy's Tua affirmation is correct. I like that. Tua will be a difference maker if he stays healthy this year.
But I mean, let's talk about the JJ thing for a minute. I mean, why are people even drafting JJ? I mean, I don't understand that right now.
I think, from my perspective, I've played DraftKings and had some success on DraftKings for probably the last 15 years, maybe 20 years at this point. And DraftKings is very, for the most part, it's solved. Pretty much everybody's putting in a decent lineup for the most part. On DraftKings, you're more playing. I think ownership is more important than projections at this point for the NFL main slate over on DraftKings. Showdown, there's a little bit more game theory stuff where you can get into the weeds that people really don't understand a lot to this point. I think best ball is still at that infancy stage where people are starting to figure out what looks good, and they're starting to figure out this is just really essentially playing one very large NFL main slate. So if you build your lineups in the same manner that you build your DFS lineups, your lineups are likely to be positive EV, especially right now, and should have a positive ROI at some point. Who knows if you'll, realize that this year. Playoff best ball is like the damn Wild West. If you really want your ROI to shoot through the roof, start diving into playoff best ball roster construction, because you can jump into a draft with, typically it's around 6 people in a draft, and 3 of the 6 have no clue what the hell they're doing. They're in there picking the best player in every round, on paper, but for playoff best ball, that's a terrible build. If you have Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson, CD Lamb, Jamar Chase, whatever, that's a bad build in playoff best ball.
Yeah.
You want to think about it almost like MLB DFS. You need to be, full stacking your teams and that kind of thing. So that's what I think. I think there's a lot of confusion still.
Yeah, I mean that does make sense. Yeah,
and you're not going to see any, like week 1 DFS. I'm assuming they'll have a 500,000 man contest, probably $25 entry, a couple million, something like that. I'd imagine you probably have one guy that selects JJ McCarthy sitting on the shitter. But like outside of that, you won't see him.
You also won't see Ben right now either because he is black screen again. No, well, he's here.
I'm here. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm here in spirit.
Visually, he's not here. I think his background has messed with his camera.
I mean, I mentioned John Cena, and now you can't see me. So I mean, here we are. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if he turns his green screen off, he might be able to come back to us. But I don't know if he's in a place where his ambiance behind him looks like the best thing to look at.
Well, and also I can't even see you guys, to be honest. On my end. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe in the stream they can see us all. Who knows?
Who knows?
Hey, Rob, can you see all 3 of us or just 2 of us?
I would like to not be able to see my team. I don't love this team, if we're being perfectly honest.
I don't love my team either. I'm going to live or die by the Buccaneers, it looks like.
Yeah, this is
like the first team I've drafted this year with a lot of players own one team, which is weird.
I mean, it's what you kind of need to do, but I didn't get the stack equity that I like to have in drafts in this one.
Good Lord, I'm about to do something that feels so effing dirty. It's very rarely am I speechless. But this does not feel good.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Does not feel good at all.
I mean, is you really have a choice?
No. Look at the QB. That's what we're dealing with, guys. I mean, Joe Milton's the 5th quarterback on the list. Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins. It's that's the fear of DraftKings right now. Like I said, you're either in front of the Avalanche. Odds are I shouldn't need Jacoby Brissett. I do have a stacking partner alongside him and Marvin Harrison Jr., which who knows what the hell that means. Was hoping to get Zachariah Branch and Tua Tagovailoa at the turn there. They both went in the middle of the round. I think one of my main topics for the next What If show may be, I kind of feel you on the just 2, but when your second one's CJ Stroud, I don't know.
No.
Playoffs.
Mike was saying he just sees 2 of us on the screen. He wasn't talking about the quarterback.
Oh. Yeah, well.
I mean, that it could go for that too.
Same thing, though. Same premise.
It's been CJ Stroud because he just disappeared in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yep, pretty much.
I could argue that Stroud was the MVP of the playoffs for New England.
I mean, yeah, you could.
I've never seen something where, as a fan, I've been like, dude, get him the hell out of there, man. Like, he can't play any worse. I literally legitimately think if you put me back there, I'm getting the ball out. I'm not taking a hit. That's for damn sure. Like, I'm not. My mama might have raised the fool, but it wasn't me. Like I'm getting the ball out probably half a second. Like I'm a snap, catch, laces out. But man, he was just firing that thing in there in New England. Is it acceptable 40 picks past ADP to take Jacoby Brissett, or where are we at on that?
Sure.
I mean,
it
kind of has to be, right?
It doesn't feel good. I can tell you
mean,
that. No matter when you click it, it doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good. I got 3 tight ends on my team.
Well, why? Why does that not feel good?
Because
tight ends for me is standard.
I don't really like any of them.
That part.
That can be a problem.
Yeah, I'm about to say. It's just, I mean, I do like, well, I take that back. I love one.
I was about to say, you don't like Loveland?
I mean, yeah, I love one. So.
I think you'll be fine at tight end, honestly. I mean, Loveland, Hawkinson, and Ingram is a fine tight end room.
They are, but like I said, it's.
I mean, I got the most vanilla QB room out there. I got Strange, Kelsey, and Schultz.
I don't know. This team just feels like it's constructed so weirdly for me. And it's not something I would normally construct, so.
And yet, it's probably something I would normally construct if you got a lot of the same team on a roster.
Well, I mean, that means I'm in your brain, and that's kind of scary. I don't want to go there.
Dark in there?
Yeah.
Feels like it'd be dark in there.
I'm about to say, after yesterday, yeah. And the weird stuff that you did, and, on the live draft, I don't want to be looped in there with you there.
Given that we're 19 rounds in, I'm not going to do a read through. We'll do it at the end and give our draft grades like we always do. We are going to be doing another draft. If anyone wants to hop into a $25 draft with us over on DraftKings, just get to the screen where you have the little green button where you're about to enter, and give us just a minute, and we will be on there in about 5 minutes. We'll do a countdown, and hopefully we can all get in the same room and do a draft together. And hopefully you guys are having a good 4th, getting ready for, I'm sure, some fireworks, maybe some libations tonight. Maybe you're having a nice night and grilling out or having a little nice fire or something, just chilling. Anybody got any big plans for tonight?
I have no big plans. We already celebrated last night, and we grilled out and had steaks and saw the fireworks, and it was a good time.
I'll just be keeping it chill tonight, taking in some baseball and World Cup action later, and probably watching some World Series of Poker this evening as well.
Speaking of 4th of July, too, does anybody see how many hot dogs Joey Chestnut ate yet?
I did not.
I haven't either. Yeah.
That quite literally might be the least interesting thing to me. The fact that a man can consume so many objects that are shaped like another object. Yeah. A little concerning.
It's just now live, by the way.
Oh, just now live. Okay, just now live. Okay.
So I just got a notification from StreamYard that says, Ben, you need to refresh your screen.
I need to refresh my screen. I'll try that after I draft here. Yeah, hold up.
No, do it now. Do it now.
Who am I drafting? I don't know.
I like how we sniped each other. You have the Tampa Bay stack. I took Hurst. I have the Kansas City stack. You took Thornton. That's also something that I have. I'm going to speak on it. You go ahead and refresh your screen.
I'll go ahead and refresh my screen while you're speaking on it. Yeah, go ahead.
Joe Mixon. Whew.
Yeah, trust me.
It's like Jacoby Brissett all over again. So I understand that whenever you put out content on the internet, not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to enjoy your content. Not everybody's going to have something nice to say. I watch a lot of content that sometimes I just can't stomach it for whatever reason. Maybe it's a bad day for the creator, whatever the case is. There's a guy that keeps hopping on our videos and dropping negative content or comments on our content that I just don't really understand. Quite literally, in one of our videos, maybe, I guess about 2 months ago, there was a gentleman who watches our videos, Kyle Hamilton for president, shout out. And essentially that's all I said was Kyle Hamilton for president, reading the guy's name. And then got some slack for bringing politics into sports. I'm just like, all right, cool. Legitimately just reading a screen name. And then last night, guy went nuts because we were drafting 4 people in a room. Like, if you watched our streams, if you think we're colluding, we have to be the worst colluders of all time. We've done probably 20 streams, and 15 of those we're arguing with each other, sniping each other's picks. So if anybody has any concerns about us drafting in the same rooms, please reach out and just say something if you're in one of our rooms versus going at us just blindly. I don't know how you feel about that, Adam, but I just feel like I'll think it's cool if you win, but if anybody can win in the entire contest, I would 100% of the time pick myself.
I think I heard it best the other day. Somebody said, I think it was on the World Series Poker broadcast on the World Series Poker YouTube stream. They were commentating, and they were people saying
I don't think anything else needs to be said. Mike,
no,
get that one.
That's
that was a grand slam. I hope that was on the DK token for the grand slam payout.
I was gonna say that negative comments is become a sport, and people like to keep tally marks of how much they can be negative to somebody else. So,
I mean, it just is what it is. I'm not losing sleep over no shit like that, but it's just one of those things where I'm like, buddy, I'm legitimately concerned for the guy. I'm like, buddy, is your life that bad?
But
because like if it is, man, let's get you out there. Let's put you out there and get you hooked up with some people. But I mean, man,
yeah, Mike Robb is right though. We can't get two guys.
100%. Going over Ben's team since he doesn't want to be here. Saquon, Genty, T. Higgins, Loveland, Odunze, Burrow, Godwin, Pittman, Myers, Baker, McMillan, Keaton Mitchell, Trey Tucker, Hawkinson, Sean Tucker, Tank Dell, Nick Singleton, Ingram, Thornton, and Joe Mixon. I'm going to give him a C, essentially because of 2 picks. I'm not big on Nick Singleton, and I'm not big on Joe Mixon, obviously. But otherwise, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I give him a C grade. I mean, he stacked well with Baker. He stacked okay with Burrow, I think, because he got Higgins. So, excuse me, it's a 2 QB set. He didn't reach for a 3rd QB when he knew he couldn't get one. So, I ain't against it.
You want to read yours off?
Yeah, we'll go Amon-Ra at the 1, Bowers, Kyron Williams, Luther Burden, Lamar Jackson, Darian Price, Alec Pierce, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff, Wandale Robinson, Mark Andrews, Willie Marks, Fernando Mendoza, Tyler Algier, Tank Bigsby, Jeremy Bernard, Katron Allen, Darnell Mooney, Keon Black, and Elijah Surratt. Again, I went stacks to the best of my ability because really going with Lamar was just because he was so much value at the time. So I didn't have a plan for that stack. And then, of course, Jared Goff was a plan, and Fernando was a plan to be stacked with Bowers whenever I got around to it. And then everything else kind of usually I get to have at least 2 weapons with each quarterback. And this one I didn't have necessarily the opportunity, especially with the Vegas. But all in all, I give myself a C because my draft is kind of generic and kind of it's form fitting. It's what I've been doing most of the year is 3-7-7-3. So
I think I'll give you a C too. Mine out of the 1 slot, which I don't like drafting out of the 1, honestly. I have Gibbs, Nico, Rashee Rice, Montgomery, J-Mo, Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf, Pat Mahomes, Jordan Addison, Matthew Golden, Travis Kelsey, CJ Stroud, Brenton Strange, Dalton Schultz, Brian Robinson Jr., Jacoby Brissett, Braylon Allen, Justice Hill, Ted Hurst, and Christian Kirk. I'll give myself a B-. I don't love a lot of it, but I did catch some value. And I'll pull up the solver tool here. For each draft, you get a draft report. Actually, this one didn't load yet, so we'll do it after the next draft. But I would imagine if you look at that report, I'd imagine I got 70, 80 picks of ADP value. Don't love the Brissett pick, but again, 40 picks of ADP value on somebody. It was hard not to take him when he's already stacked. And then I got a ton of ADP value as well. Christian Kirk, not a player that I hope to be over the field on or anything like that, but he's just fine. All right, we ready to hop into the next one? All right, no Ben's gone, Adam. I know you can hear me. Guess who's back?
Yeah, I'm right here. It was kind of lagging a little bit. Hey, there he is.
Hey, yeah, I had to.
It's okay to pause
around. Yep.
And take out the background, which is probably going to be better for you.
A+ content. Awesome. You guys do DK when most don't. Yeah, I think DK is where the money is, honestly. We do this a lot to give back content to folks who may be trying to grow a bankroll, get into the space, and hopefully make them sustainable. I think a lot of other companies, and not knocking them, there's a lot of good people that put out great content on YouTube and TikTok and that kind of stuff. I just think they aim for maybe views and entertainment purposes versus trying to help people in the space who are actually just football guys who actually like the sport. So it becomes a lot of competition for clicks, and it becomes a lot of selling a product that they are supported by. I, again, obviously sold the Solver product earlier, but I use it. Like, I legitimately 100% of the time, even before we were a partner with the Solver, I used their tool long before that. So I'm never going to push anything that I don't personally believe in. You guys ready? And back over to the DraftKings page, ready to hop into another one?
Yep,
we are. And I don't know if Mike Robb wants to join us or if he's just here to enjoy our content or not. But
yeah, we'll jump into this one. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more interesting. Let me know when you guys are ready to do the countdown, and I'll count us down.
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 0. 10, 9, 12, hurry up. Oh, man, that field. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, come on.
Who's out?
Want the one.
I'm in.
I don't want the one. Damn it. Somebody else want? Can I talk a trade?
A trade for
the one.
The one spot? No, you're stuck.
Oh, I'd love to be where Ben is.
Yeah, number 4 spot. Yeah, I mean, I've drafted here in mini drafts, so
do some dad duty on the 4th of July. Yeah, we stream probably like 2 times a week, guys, something like that. Live stream. Been a little bit sporadic. We plan to get a lot more scheduled in the future. I know for DFS, like main slate content, showdown content, stuff like that, we're going to definitely be on a schedule. I think for now, we're still getting our site dialed in and our ranks and stuff like that up. So we're getting all the little stuff out of the way right now and just kind of hopping on when we have a minute, trying to make sure that whenever things go live that we're good to go.
But definitely for the future, it is our mission to go ahead and schedule live events at least in a 24-hour window so everybody can chime on at least one of our live events a week. Again, the sporadic will still happen most likely whenever we have some time and we're like, feel free. It's like, hey, you good? Hey, you good? Yeah, let's get some drafts in. But
I feel like that's the nature of best ball in general too, is sometimes you're just filling a draft. Like, you can do 2, 3, sometimes 4 on a live stream. If you do anything up 4 on a live stream, like, you'd be lying to your people if you said you're still engaged after 4 drafts. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of talking. It's a lot of the same repetitive type stuff.
Yeah. But we respect your time as viewers, and so we want to give you an opportunity to, if you want to draft alongside of us, more than just 10 minutes head start, or heads up, that we're going to go. So we'll try to be better on certain days, or like if we know we're going to do content for drafts in the future, to give you a little bit of notice so you can sit down with us and draft alongside of us, or just watch us be wild on here and maybe get into some drafts that are not going to be formed to fit. Like, hey, Christian McCaffrey at 2. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I was about to say, dude. I was about to cut you off.
Let's get this going.
What?
Let's get this going.
I mean, at least we got something to talk about now.
I know.
That's like saying I know he wasn't saying this, but that's like saying Kai and Ty is better than Legion of Doom. Like I don't want McCaffrey. I would take McCaffrey at 22. I know I have him ranked at 10. I have him ranked at 10 because I'm never going to get him. But if we're doing like, go check out the stats. Christian McCaffrey's seasons following 250 plus carries. When you get through projectile vomiting, let me know how far down your ranks you put McCaffrey. Could this year be different? Sure. Do I think it's going to be different with him with a significant injury concern? The stuff that went on with San Francisco last year, and they're traveling more than any team, and they're maybe the oldest team in the league.
Yeah.
Like, no thanks.
Okay, let's see what this does.
I don't think it's going to change anything significantly. So, but I mean, still, that was
it just reorders the first round a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It changes it for me because if he's drafting that way the entire draft, I could catch some really nice stuff falling into this corner over here.
I about to say, yeah. If he does continue,
being right there beside him, you get to play off of that. Yeah,
that's on brand. Justin Jefferson to the Vikings logo.
Yep.
I mean,
although I don't understand. I mean, I do understand it. Why didn't you go Puka over Chase? I know Chase is the pick, and I know we both agree on that.
Yeah, Chase is just my number one overall this year. I mean, I was thinking about Puka just because I do have a lot of Chase, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick my guns on this one.
Yeah, I had a draft this morning. I was like, I got a lot of Chase, and I was in the 3 spot, and I could have got Chase again, but I'm like, I have 0 Puka. I got to get some kind of,
yeah.
Give me all the
exposure to Puka.
Give me all the Chase.
Yeah, that's the way I feel. Yeah, so.
I mean, I ran 14 million Sims, and Jamar Chase was my number 1 player every time.
Yeah.
It's just if I take him at the 1 every time, I'm never going to get Gibbs. So I think right now I have like 12% Gibbs, 7% Bijan, and then I have like 18 Chase. I've actually drafted 1 through 5 quite a bit, unfortunately, through this point.
There is some variance over on my end of the board too. I mean, people have been drafting Cook and Genty, but they got Hampton and Brown right there, which allowed me to get Barkley. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
I think the concern for me is like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's not really an argument, right? It's Gibbs, it's Bijan, it's Chase, it's Puka, it's JSN, whatever order, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
6 through 10 is kind of understood as well, where it's CMC, Brown, Lamb, Taylor, Jefferson.
In some,
for the most part.
Fashion. Yep.
I think 11 is the first time where you actually have to choose someone, and for me it hurts taking James Cook. Like I at 11 I'd be fine if I had 0% James Cook.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, I mean, you're just like, for me, there's no differentiation between the James Cook and whenever Brock Bowers goes off the board. I actually prefer Bowers to Cook in a vacuum.
I know, right there. And that's what I'm going to do, actually.
I'm going to have a hard time ever getting James Cook anywhere where he's currently being drafted at.
I've gotten him a few times when I've been at the 16. I'll go Jefferson, Lamb here, and then I'll get Cook back here.
Yeah, if you could get him right there, but I have not in any draft seen him get to that spot. So
I don't know what this guy's doing, but I like it.
Well, I know he's right beside you. He took Josh Allen and pulled him straight up to round 2. So that helps.
I don't like a lot of these guys. I don't view them different. I'm going to go Rashee Rice again. I am high on Rashee Rice this year. I don't view any difference in this rank right here. Like McBride, Pickens, Love, Devonta, Olave. You could flip a coin. I really don't care which one of those guys I get. I think for the sake of this draft, I'll fight myself a little bit and take Pickens just for the little bit of value that we're getting there on him. But don't love him this year, honestly. Again, why I hate being at the 1. You get the leftovers of round 2.
Yeah, but you got a good person beside you that can help you, get better value, I believe.
It looks like he may be back on track.
I mean, and again, I don't think his pick is bad of Christian McCaffrey there. Well, I do actually think his pick is bad, but I think it's just not where we would draft him. And sometimes you have, personal preferences, and that's what
Well, that's
happens.
what we were talking about earlier with Mike. Also, is that best ball is unsolved. If you have takes, I draft a majority of my stuff as close to ADP as I can, but I take my own consideration in there. I want to draft as though I'm right, and if I'm right, then I'm going to catapult a ton of teams with some shots at this $3 million in this contest. I'm drafting the full 150. I'll have 150 in there probably by late August. So I want as many shots on goal as I can get. I want to differentiate some, but like McCaffrey's just a player I'm out on at cost. Josh Allen is a player I'm out on at cost. Do I think they're bad players? Obviously not.
No.
Josh Allen's been the QB1 more times than he hasn't been the QB1. But you're also drafting him, and he needs to be the QB1. If there's something happens to him this year, he's not the QB1, your team's dead if you take him at 23. There's another Ejbuka inside of pick 30. I really think he's climbing the board. I really think he's going to be.
Yeah.
I think he jumps Kyron. He jumps Love pretty soon.
Yeah, he probably does. Also, I'm very confused. Nobody's took McBride yet. He's been going, pretty early. So
I mean, let it happen though.
Well, we know what I think about McBride.
Yeah. See, I was leaning to maybe taking him and Bowers and McBride, but I'm still not really sold on McBride this year.
Where do you have him ranked, Ben?
I have him ranked after Lovely. I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head. I have to look.
I think that's something that you and I stand united on. That's very controversial.
Yeah, because I have Bowers and Loveland.
I have him at 24. I have him at 24. I probably have him higher than y'all.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
100%.
definitely, yeah.
I have him basically even with the board because I think ADP right now is 24 on him. I have him at 24 as well.
I think I have him at. Hang on, let me look around here for a second. I think I have him at 37.
Yeah, man, that sounds about right for me. Like somewhere in the 30s. Yeah.
And I know people are going to say, "What the hell?" You got bad take, whatever. I get it. I mean, I was high on McBride last year. I was high on CMC last year. I was high on Cook last year. But when you take a tight end, and I mean, even taking Bowers, I guarantee you there's going to be a spot where Ben gets into this draft. He's going to look back and think, kind of just wish I'd have gone running back or wide receiver. I just don't love the builds that I get when I go tight end the first two rounds. And with Allen, it's a basically a cost risk analysis.
Mm-hmm.
When you take him in round 2 versus what does that team look like when you put Rashee Rice in there and then later on you have Mahomes? I don't like the build when I get those guys, essentially is what I'm saying. And I think you're drafting at cost. You're paying sticker price for Christian McCaffrey. You're paying sticker price for Josh Allen. You're paying sticker price for Trey McBride. And just not a fan. Nothing too crazy in this one yet either.
No, except for this, McCaffrey, second pick, but that's about it.
I will say that I did drop Malik Neighbors in my ranks quite substantially. After the cleanup procedure and kind of reading more into his injury, I think it's more probable than not that you don't see Malik Neighbors until week 6 to 8. And I think you're probably seeing 70% Malik Neighbors, which, I mean, great player. So 70% of Neighbors is still pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you're seeing like 70% Neighbors for the rest of the season. I think he's really going to have a slow year and get ramped back up. Next year, I'm back in. This year, I'm going to pump the brakes.
Yeah, now, as long as he stays healthy. Yeah, next year I'm back in.
Now, let's for those of you watching this right now, the stream and hearing Randy's take on Malik Neighbors, we will have a video coming out on Monday, Man vs. Sims, which has Malik Neighbors featured. Randy's take's a little different on from the recording we had this past week. So take that with a grain of salt, as this is his live reaction. So when you hear that take, on Monday, and again, that's more of the Sims take, but he says something different on Monday. This is what you need to be listening to right now, because after he got more informed about it, that's how he feels now. So
CMC's bones are made of saltine crackers. Can't argue it.
No.
I hope this guy does not take McLaurin.
Yeah, well, we don't really have a firm grasp of what they're doing.
Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah, Alan. So you went more. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
more. So yeah.
That's fair.
Let's see. Well, I know I want McLaurin. I don't love a lot in this range, honestly. And I damn sure don't want to go Montgomery or Evans again, but I pulled up JMO last time.
Mm-hmm.
Could go week 17 with Swift, as you see there. That's another good thing about using the solver tool. I think we might do that. Let's go a little Swifty. Actually, you know what? I just think Montgomery's going to get so many damn carries. Screw it. I mean, they're just going to run him into being a Houston fan, they're going to run him into the back of the line 200,974 times. It's going to be first and 10. It's going to be second and 9. It's going to be third and 8.
That's the thing. He's going to get a lot of carries, but he's just going to hit the back of the line. And I mean, it's not, he's not going to go anywhere.
He's going to fall forward, but that forward is also going to be like for inches.
Yeah.
Brian had literally everything to go for him last year. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And one part doesn't this year. It's going to be a huge difference. I get not being huge on him anywhere before the super late third or fourth. I'm 100% on that take as well.
Yep.
I mean, you had a career year for Jacoby Brissett. What are the odds? Whoa. Lamar and Josh Allen on the same team, and Lamar pulled up. Again, I think the edge is alive on DraftKings right now. Terrible build, in my opinion. And going back to the solver tool, again, I know we've talked about quite a little bit. You'll see on your screen this QB allocation box. I would imagine he's probably up here.
Way above that box. Yeah.
Which means one of these boxes is not going to get there.
Going to suffer.
Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. That Lamar Jackson threw me off there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the QB run's fixing to start, but I personally don't think it should start, this soon. So if everybody, in this draft keeps level head, we should be okay.
Well, I think drafting two QBs like that give me the runs. I think I now have runs.
Yeah, because some people might jump and see, oh, Lamar went. So they're like, oh, I need a QB. So, but it seems like so far, everybody else has pretty much stayed level head except for that one guy.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of get too crazy getting off the board. I think Adam has every New Orleans Saints. I'm waiting for him to take Marcus Colston at 6'3".
Yes. Well, we know who his QB is going to be. That's all I have to say.
No, we don't. Because I had this exact same build last night. I don't know if
you
I know.
I gotta be careful where this happens at. So
that becomes the tricky part.
Lamar's trade capital from when CMC gets hurt. Yeah, redraft maybe. I think in this one he's gonna have a tough time trading. I don't know how you recover. I would imagine his running back position after Bijan is going to be nasty. You could maybe get back on track. It's not going to get your draft capital back in the boxes, but you could go like a Ray Davis, Justice Hill late to get a little bit of stacking options and make your team somewhat viable. But I think 2 QBs in the first 50, you're asking for a lot out of your receivers and running backs. How many hot dogs are we going to eat today, fellas? I got a Nathan's 6-pack for myself. I might get kicked off the stream.
Oh, you will. You will.
I'm just saying, how can I word this and not be controversial? I don't eat wieners.
There you go.
Look, to pivot off of that a little bit, turkey dogs are where it's at for me. As you get older, the processed, a good old American hot dog is hard to take. So turkey dogs are
Did
where
you
it's
really
at.
just throw it's hard to take after I just said I don't eat wieners?
Yeah, yes, he did. He went there. Yeah.
Yeah, I did go there.
I'm gonna make my dad burgers that my daughters call them. They love them, so that's I'm doing hamburgers. So
I think we're up in the air still. I don't know what we're doing. She's at work, so we'll figure it out when she gets home. I might avoid the same mess that I got myself into last time. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
yeah, I'm about to say it's probably good.
We avalanching now, baby.
So, yeah. See, I positioned myself where I could get Burrow if he fell to me, but I also wanted to create another stack if I needed to. So I got Chicago, so Caleb Williams fell to me. So
let's go. Hell yeah, Merca, baby.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I almost opened the live stream with the America, but I didn't know if YouTube would take us down.
I mean, yeah. You never know with YouTube. You never know.
Yeah, Mike's right. I don't eat hot dogs. I put Bret Hart on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling before I named an American guy. I mean, I wasn't going to say I was a Russian spy, but
I mean,
if the money's right.
Don't really like this, but I'm going for value right here. I don't.
Oh, and to finish off my argument here, back to Rangers. The argument for Drake May and Jaden Daniels at the turn there, because it is somewhat similar to the Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen argument, right? The issue for me is that he pulled up Allen, he pulled up Jackson. You also, if you start to factor in ADP cost of the pick 211 is significantly different than the 612. If you start to weight these in a model. So catching a falling Drake May almost falling around and then Daniels falling about the same, that's significantly different. Just like Ben just did with Caleb and Jalen Hurts. Significantly different build versus taking a quarterback in round 2 and then adding another in round 5. And then if we go over, I don't know about Ben, but I'm probably done at 2 because you'll see here in the draft
same
capital range right at the top of the queue there. So I probably won't be fighting anyone as we move throughout the draft for QBs.
Yeah, and the only reason I really took Hurts there too is because I liked him for value purposes more than any of the other players that were available. So, and you need 2 QBs. You could go 3, but you definitely need 2 in best ball. So,
yeah. One QB build, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
And then again, if you want to check out the draft tool over at the Solver, if you use code BB26, you do get 20% off your first month if you are a first-time subscriber. Again, the code is BB26, 20% off your first month at the Solver draft tool. Also, if you are a first-time purchaser of the tool and you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel, shoot us a DM over at our site at breakingboardsdfs.com, and I'll make sure to get you into a $10 draft for free on the house through us here at Breaking Boards. So hopefully you guys go check out the tool. Again, I won't peddle anything that I won't use myself. I use the Solver tool 100% of the time. I've had some success, quite a bit of success in the best ball streets in the past, but it's something that I definitely would not draft without. Just kind of keeps you on track, so to speak. How you guys feeling about your drafts so far?
I mean,
cautiously optimistic.
I feel pretty good. Adam is holding off on his QB pick for a while. I can see.
Well, I'm taking Tyler Shough. I don't need him, and it's going to kill my team, but I just really want to see what he does when it happens.
Yeah, and he's hoping, and praying. And I don't know.
Oh, no, here comes the run. Here comes the run.
I don't know. You're going to get him.
Yeah.
That's also a thing for me, too, this year is like, when we talk about this pocket of QBs, I view Jaden Daniels almost like the Daniels, Caleb, Hurts, May, Burrow is just slightly a different tier for me than Herbert, Dak, Mahomes, Trevor, and Stafford. I don't know how, I don't know if you guys have your rankings up or tiers up for QBs, but
I don't have in front of me, no. But yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That really is a QB run.
That is.
So, Mike, what we were talking about earlier, this is exactly it.
This is agonizing right now. Because again, like
you're here, you're sweating.
Yeah, you're sweating.
You gotta be in front of the run, because if you're behind it, you're in trouble.
I got a lot of Pittman. I don't want to get them again, but gonna get them again. Looks like.
I hate to bring up a bad take again, but what is in a fucking hot dog? Like, what is that? Is that meat?
You don't want to know.
It's leftover.
We don't talk about it. Yeah.
You just slam it down. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
I haven't eaten a hot dog in decades. I mean, a long time. I can still remember it being like slimy, and that's just I just can't.
You're supposed to cook them, so but I guess when you're in the Army and you're out there on in camp, and you probably can't do that. So
I mean, I wasn't eating any wieners when I was in the service either. Let's put that out there. We had some guys though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not I. I will not be partaking in the wieners.
So, is everybody going to double click coming back around? Because if they do, I'm.
You're done for.
I'm done. As a kid,
I kind of hope they do. I want to see you crash out.
I know. It's gonna be fun.
It's not really.
I just took Kyle Pitts. Kind of made me feel a little bit dirty there.
Yeah.
I know you guys hate Pitts. I think you guys are wrong this year. I think he's going to be fine.
I don't hate him.
I don't hate him either. I mean, he has, he has good games, but mainly bad games. But he does have good games every once in a while.
He just doesn't fit my stack because I'm typically not in that range to. I do have one lineup where I got Drake London, so I got Pitts, and then I got Tua, so it really worked out for me.
I just love that Corum fell to me right there. Because I have Williams and Corum now, so.
Mm-hmm. And the QB run helped you on that one.
Yeah, because they're like I said, they're pretty much going to be 50-50 split. I mean, the whole season.
Kept them propped up for you.
I'm probably the wrong person to answer this question because, for me, I didn't get to see the difference last year. My defense was more my quarterback than my quarterback was my quarterback. If that makes sense. Being a Texans fan, CJ Stroud in the playoffs definitely scored more fantasy points for the New England defense versus any actual QB points. So probably the wrong person to answer that question.
Well, that is your brother, so you better answer that question.
Yeah, I think it's just I don't know. I think it's one of those things where it depends. It depends on the contest. It depends on the team. Like, I don't mind going defense versus QB in showdown. It would have to be a very select contest to do it on a main slate. If I was in like a 5-5-5 10-man, I probably wouldn't lean doing it, but I wouldn't be opposed to it if I like the build. Whereas if you're playing a large contest showdown type scenario, you can differentiate where most people won't make the click. So you can climb to the top a lot faster, getting a little bit more different. I think it's what makes me good at showdown is I don't mind being different than the field. Speaking of double tapping, Tyler Shuck and Kyler.
So you got the two QBs you wanted. I'm guessing that's what you wanted. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
yeah.
it was stressful there for a while for you, though. I mean,
stressful for about a round and a half.
I meant to keep typing. Would you rather have a QB with a strong defense that starts with a good field position or a bad defense? So, interestingly enough, on DraftKings, I prefer a good QB with a bad defense.
Yeah.
Versus on Underdog, I prefer good QB, good defense. Given the nature of the half PPR and touchdown being a lot more important on Underdog, you definitely want those touchdowns. So
that's why I would always take Chase and Burrow if I had the ability to, because I mean, their defense is pretty much going to be trash this year.
Because if you go Puka and Stafford, that the Rams
stack, defense exactly.
You don't need the offense as much, but the defense is going to be as crazy scary as it is.
That's why I think Dak and Stafford are in different tiers for me, just because the Cowboys defense should be fine, but they're not going to be the Rams defense. I was trying to think of I guess a QB like Shuck, where plays in a division that's not overly difficult, but should be airing it out quite a bit. Of course, I'm going to get a falling QB in a room that's pushing QBs up when I don't need QB.
We don't need QB.
So appreciate that. That couldn't happen last draft.
No.
I need another receiver here pretty soon. There's not a lot here that I love more than these two guys. We'll take Aaron Jones, and we'll go with Kelsey, and then we're going to start going some wide receivers next time around. I didn't expect any QBs to get back to me. I definitely didn't expect Bo Nix and Baker Mayfield. Baker's another good example of kind of a guy who I think should be moved up your board based on team dynamics for 2026. I think he's a better fit for DraftKings than he is for Underdog. I think that Tampa Bay defense is going to be kind of weak, again, in a division that should just be a bunch of 27, 24 scores. I think Baker could be a league winner this year round. If DK did a crazy tournament where you have to roster a defense, would you want to enter that, say, at a price of like $5 to $10? I mean, I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you give me a price point of $5, I'm probably going to max it anyways. But the differentiation that it would bring to the table, given that you're adding another, millions of different builds there. I think it'd be a fun aspect. I think I've seen a lot of the IDP content, people requesting that. Might be interesting to get like an individual defensive player type tournament up. There's not any of those in the league. I know there's Superflex now, and there's the tight end boosted leagues and things of that nature. So I think it's probably what's next is just adding a defense. I'm kind of glad they don't have kicker.
Yeah, I'm glad we got a kicker out of it.
I'm with you on the auction, but you'd be in these rooms forever. You draft for 6 hours. It'd be tough it'd have to be like a 3 max, 5 max, something along those lines. I don't know if you've ever done like a home auction league, but for some reason, if you want a guy at 135, the guy betting 136 has to let the clock hit 2 before he hits the bet. So yeah, I think you'd be there for a while if you're doing auction best ball. Also, for that tournament, I might play it the first year more than any other year, because if you were doing an auction, a lot of the sharps wouldn't play it, given that they couldn't set their rankings and just walk away. So I think I would probably be in there more, because I would feel like the shark in the water, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I got a lot of McMillan in all my drafts. He just seems to always fall right to me. I don't know why.
Are you drafting off your ranks or ADP? Because I think his ADP is like 10 spots lower, so I think you're just higher on McMillan.
Yeah, I'm drafting off mine. Yeah.
Naylor, I barely even know her.
Yeah. I just like McMillan. I don't know. This year.
Remember earlier when I said I was going to take a bunch of wide receivers when it came back to me?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I lied.
Mm-hmm. See that.
Two guys I like for DraftKings for this year. Eventually, we're going to take some receivers.
I mean, you have 4 out there, so you're not at least behind like I was last night on one of these drafts where I had 6 running backs in the first 7 rounds.
The remainder of my picks will be wide receivers. As you see here in the draft capital allocation again through the solver tool. I will unfortunately not be able to get up here, but I can just if I draft the rest wide receivers, I'll be able to nick the bottom of this box.
Inside the box, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just inside of it.
Also, another cool thing about the tool is this little chart here. If you scroll down, if you draft a player, again, you don't have to memorize your week 15, 16, 17. It does it for you, tells you exactly how many people you have, how many bringbacks, things of that nature. Yep. So cool tool. Again, even if they didn't sponsor the show, I would still use the tool. I have for years without them sponsoring the show, so would highly recommend it. DK had showdown with IDP at the start. Yeah, I mean, back in the day. Yeah. Well, I remember. Do you remember FanDuel? Way back whenever they had individual defenses, they had the kicker on there, and Monday Night Football counted for the same contest. Like it was all.
Yeah, I hated that.
So I'm glad they've cut it up a little bit, but
yeah.
Did you guys hear Trey McBride talking up Carson Beck the other day? So I want to tiptoe around this one. I don't think any Arizona Cardinal where they are currently being drafted will pay off their ADP. If I had to put them in order of likeliness to outproduce their ADP, I would say Carson Beck 1, Kendrick Bourne 2, Marvin Harrison Jr. 3, Tyler Algier 4, Jeremiah Love 5. True, it gets nasty.
Yeah.
Trey McBride 6, Michael Wilson 7, Jacoby Brissett 8.
Yeah.
I think he's in the right range right now. I think Marv's around about where he should be. If you look at his underlying metrics, he doesn't look bad. It's just I prefer him more on underdog. And then at the same time, what do you win when you win? If Beck shows out and starts playing really well, you're onto something, but you're talking about an offense that's probably not going to score a ton with either quarterback, and there's target competition. And they have already told us what they want to do in the offseason. So they added Algier, they added Love, the highest picked running back in a while. So
I mean, you got to look at that division too that they're in. This is going to be tough.
Yeah, I don't want to play. I don't want to see. Sorry, I didn't have it on the board there. I don't want to see, the Rams twice, especially if Aaron Darnold decides he wants to come out of retirement. And I definitely don't want to see Seahawks. That defense is legit. Maybe it's either the best or the second best in the NFL. I don't know if it's them or the Texans.
Yeah.
But definitely 1-2 in my opinion. That's what makes it difficult for me, kind of like that comment earlier about getting to Herbert. I like the situation for the Chargers this year, but I do think that division is going to be a lot less shootout in nature. Like with Mahomes coming back off the injury, Nick's coming back off the injury. That Chargers defense was probably the 4th best defense in the NFL. And then you got the Broncos that are probably the 3rd best. So, I mean, it's probably a lot of 24, 21, 27, 21 games, but they look a lot different for fantasy versus the NFL South or NFC South, where those teams are just actively trying to score. They're just not any good, if that makes sense. Are there any wide receivers on the board? Might be.
There's a few.
Yeah.
There's a few.
That's okay.
I hope this guy goes with Rodgers. This is the guy that was off the board, right? Earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
I know that we're on the board, the show, but I think he was off the board.
I think he was,
Just and just slightly off the board. He's never been really doing like crazy, but just just pulling people up.
Just taking the guy I was going to take. Yeah.
Yep, probably. Yeah.
yeah, that too. Yep.
That tracks.
Yeah. We seem to have gotten ourselves into a predicament here, fellas. Dum, 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 dum. She nasty. We're going to go with Williams. I guess we're going to go with Sharps and just call it at 5 running backs. Gibbs, Montgomery, Aaron Jones, Keaton Missile, and Charbonnet. This is my first Charbonnet pick, but he finally fell around about where I thought he should go. So, okay, next time, for sure, we're going to take some wide receivers.
For sure, he says.
Yeah.
I think I'm done outside of wide receivers, honestly. I think I'm just going to go 5 wide from here on out. Yeah, I mean, their playoff schedule looks pretty good. It's just, if I'm making a bet on Arizona, I do prefer Beck to Brissett by quite a wide margin, especially if you've noticed rooms. I'm seeing a lot of instances where Jacoby Brissett is going off the board in like the 150s, 160s range, and at that price, I want 0. I think our last draft I got him at like 190. And that where the avalanche of QB goes off the board and you need somebody, if I can get them around the same price and depending on what your build looks like. So for me, I had Mahomes, who may be a little bit slower out of the gate. So in that build, I don't mind getting Brissett on those builds. If I were starting with a guy like Kyler, I would want more of a Beck to play for the back end. So it kind of just depends on the build and who you have on the team is where I would lean. But I'm trying not to get any of Arizona's QB situation if I can avoid it.
I think I've got it. I think I've got it like a couple of times. Is all I've gotten. Because I got McBride one time, and then I got Marvin Harrison one time, and I was able to get Brissett. And then I think I got Brissett one other time because I ran out of quarterback options, and that was the only other reason. I haven't drafted Beck. I haven't even I had one draft where I had Shadir Sanders and Deshaun Watson because you don't know what quarterback you're going to have. I just don't feel confident enough in Beck, even if he were to play, to pull the trigger on. I'm like, oh well, I need to get Beck instead of Brissett. No.
I think that's where, in my personal opinion, I think that's where the landscape is wrong right now. I think that we're pushing a third QB that we don't need.
Sometimes, yeah, we are.
I think we double tap in that 8-9 range as much as humanly possible, and you just stop at 2. I know that the underlying like older metrics show that there's some success with tagging a third QB on, having that third QB stacked. If you're going to do that, I don't mind going back and Kendrick Bourne at the end of drafts, but I much prefer like a Mendoza, Michael Mayer type situation, getting those guys late, or a Dulcich and Malik Willis type of situation, Stroud and Schultz. I just try to stay away from the teams that we kind of know they suck or they're likely to suck. And I'm okay with it in Miami, just given that there's the upside of Malik Willis and his legs.
Yep.
I would be okay with the FBI tracking people with over 2%. I think that they should be on some type of watch list, honestly.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think that another un-American take was I'm a Clemson fan. So coming out of college, man, I was high on Deshaun Watson. If you watch him in college, you saw glimpses of what we saw the first couple of seasons of him in the league, but as soon as that scandal came out, done with him.
I mean, honestly, I just don't see how he's still in the league. Just be quite honest.
It's just a bad look. I mean,
it just is.
When you had the whole Kaepernick situation, and like we don't have to get into that, but just I didn't think he was great, but he could play a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't really do anything that like I feel like his was more of a political undertoned exit from the league versus when you guys got guys like James Pierce and what he did. Like if that stuff is true, let's just get these guys out of the league. Like, it never ends well.
Never does.
And nothing against James Pierce. I don't know the guy or anything like that. But if like if the report, like I don't know if you've read the report, but if the report is true, like just a shit human being. Same thing with Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Just be better. Be good people.
Exactly.
And I think everybody should get a second chance, but second chance of being a good human, not second chance of making millions and millions of dollars to be an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah. Hopefully they got a college degree and go use it somewhere, or put their money back and go live off your savings if you got any.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll have more than we got because Cleveland gave him that guaranteed contract.
Exactly.
Well, boys, I really have enjoyed this draft.
You got everybody that you wanted.
Yeah, I did. Stacks on stacks on stacks over here. Everybody stayed clear of me. I was pretty cordial of everybody around me.
This is a situation where I'm going to do something that I wish I didn't have to do.
Reach for a wide receiver?
No. So right now, I wish I could take Aaron Rodgers at that value, which is insane to me at this particular tone of the draft.
At this point, yeah.
But I have to go with Tua, and the reason for that is I have to get receivers, and I already have 3 tight ends. If I had 2 tight ends, I would snap Aaron Rodgers and Freiermuth right here.
Mm-hmm.
But given the tone of my current draft, again, which is why I hate drafting on the ends, when I got Tua to fall, I was okay adding a third QB at this price. And as I talked about in the last draft, I am higher on Tua versus the field, in my opinion, this year. But it's not something I wanted to do. I wanted to tap wide receiver 37 times right there. I think so too. Trying to think about how I want to word this. I've made mistakes in my life, right? I think the older that I've gotten, the more perspective I've gotten, the more that the mistakes that I made, I'm okay just saying, hey, look, guys, I made a mistake. Most of the stuff I did was stupid, was in my 20s. And the older I got, the more I figured it out, the more I mean, you can ask Ben and Adam. I don't know anyone more upfront and honest with anyone than me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I probably come off as an a-hole to some people because I am too.
At times, yes.
I am too forward with people, but at the same time, I'm like,
I mean,
I'm gonna pay you the respect of not, you know what you're gonna get with me, and I'm that person that I don't care if it's the president, like whoever's in the room, you're gonna hear my thoughts. And I don't say anything maliciously or anything like that, but I'm with you. If he would have just come out and said, look, I made a mistake. Yes, it's egregious. I need to learn to be a better man. I apologize to those women that I took advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
That type of situation, I think he would have been, still a pretty shitty thing to do on that scale. Maybe you make a mistake once or twice, but 48 of them, like,
yeah.
But yeah, just not a good human being, and not someone that I will be rooting for in 2026. I will be rooting against him. Nothing against him personally. Don't know him personally, but from the outside, I can't support somebody that I think is a shit human being.
Yep.
I see that someone took Justice Hill. I'm not
did.
sure how I'll finish my draft now. Did you take him?
Yeah, he did.
That's the one guy that I'm uncomfortably over the field on.
I told you this draft, guys, I could not have gotten. I've only had a couple of drafts like these, and they put a smile on my face when I'm able to get everything exactly how I want it. It may not be the build to some people's liking, but to me, it makes me feel very comfortable of what I've done.
I mean, you do have a semi-smart build with all your stacks that you have. I mean, as long as those.
Did my brother just say semi-smart? Oh,
I did say
okay.
semi-smart. Yes.
Thanks.
As
Like
long,
the short bus,
yeah.
or does that work?
I'm a semi-smart type of guy at times.
You know, I mean,
60% of the time, it works
every time.
So I mean, as long as your teams perform well, you know, they have stacks with, then you should be fine. So that's the only thing.
We'll see when we get to the grades. We'll see how I'm feeling about your team, because I don't know who the hell's on your team right now.
Okay.
A lot of New Orleans Saints.
I hate when I have to say an S word, like we'll see, and I mumble sometimes. So my Mac is like, you know, the S word you say whenever you want to talk to your phone. She's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "No. You won't answer me when I need you." Let's go back over to the board here so I can start deciding my fate and how terrible it's going to be. I'm really kind of confused on how no one's taken until right there Frymouth. This is one of the drafts where I wish I would have waited on tight end. Haven't seen the end of this thing here. Dun, 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 dun. I think for me, we're gonna go booty, rocking everywhere. Get him paired up with Drake May. And then last pick, so we'll probably go with we're gonna go with I would normally go with we're gonna go, I don't know, I'm torn. We're gonna go with Christian Kirk. And the reason for that is my wide receiver room is not the best, and I need somebody who can hopefully just put up some points. But I prefer Surratt. Oh, we have one round left. I'm an idiot. Prefer Surratt, Hurst, those kind of guys, but didn't scroll the F down all the way. I think my two drafts today, I don't feel great about them. Also really don't like drafting on the ends. 1 and 2 I don't want, 11, 12 I don't want. I would much rather just be 3 through 10.
Yeah, drafting on the ends, your draft can either go really perfect or it can tank as soon as, you know, number 12 picks their players. So
I guess we got some time left. What would you guys, if you were ranking the selections, if you had to rank 1 through 12, what would it look like for you guys?
Number 5's the sweet spot for me. I like number 5.
In my Sims, that was the highest advance rate through every portion of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's factoring in that sometimes you're going to get Chase and sometimes you're going to get Puka, that type of situation.
Exactly.
Also.
If I'm on the front side, I like 3. If I'm on the back side, I like 10. I like 3 away from the end.
You like 3-way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah.
I think if I were putting them in reverse order, I would say that the 11 is the worst pick. The 2 is the second to worst, then the 12, then the 1, probably, and then the 5, even though I know what I just said. Because I view Chase and Puka in a different tier than I view JSN. And that's no disrespect to JSN, obviously, phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Just prefer Chase and Puka this year. Prefer Chase overall. So I would probably go 5, then the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, then the 3. I think the 3 is the best pick, in my opinion.
I go 3, 10, 8, 5, 6, 9, 4, 11, 12, 1. I think I got all the numbers in there. 2.
I mean, you can use
11, 2, 12, 11, 2, 12, 1. Yeah.
You can use your hands if you need to. You know. Yeah.
Well, I don't have 12 fingers, Ben.
That's the thing too. That's the thing too. What Mike is saying here is it also is dependent on when you're drafting, because you could take 2 weeks off and the entire draft board could look completely different when you come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like he's saying, you could get Genty, Saquon, Ejbuka, Lad, or something along those lines a month ago. Now
But
you're
you
talking,
can't do that now. Yeah.
Right. So now Ejbuka's moved a lot more toward the other end of the board now.
Yep.
Where he's like a mid-round or even earlier round pick. So you can't really get those same type of bills. That's why I think it's important that if you're going to draft best ball, you're drafting throughout the offseason and not just, especially in a draft year where we didn't add a lot of significant star power in the draft. It may look different next year, and I think next year is going to be more late round QB oriented. I think next year we'll go right back to 3 QBs given the QB class that's coming out. But this year I don't mind going 2 QB builds. I would have stayed at 2 QB if Tua hadn't fallen and I already had Pitts. So I was like, it was an easy addition. But I'm definitely going to be lagging at wide receiver in this draft, even though I have 9.
Yeah. Yeah, your solver tool says you're lagging at wide receiver. So
yeah.
I mean, maxed out running back, maxed out quarterback, got about midway on tight ends. But yeah, I mean, I agree with the tool. I don't like, and that's another reason why I like using the solver tool. Again, use the code BB26 if you want to go check them out. 20% off your first month. But it shows you, right? I mean, this is exactly how I feel. I feel inadequate at the wide receiver position, and it let me know that I am indeed inadequate at the wide receiver position. Adam, you want to read your draft first here?
I will. Justin Jefferson, Saquon Barkley, Chris Olave, Travis Etienne, Jordan Tyson, Tyler Warren, Alec Pierce, Kenneth Gainwell, Tyler Shuck, Kyler Murray, Juwan Johnson, Daniel Jones, T.J. Hawkinson, Alvin Kamara, Brian Robinson Jr., De'Zavion Strickland. Is that how you pronounce it? DeJon Strickland.
Yeah.
Justice Hill, Kiami Vidal, right? And George Helani and
Deion
Burks.
Yes. You can say Burks. I mean, that's okay too.
Burks is good. I stacked the heck out of this team, man. I feel really, really good about it.
I mean, yeah, like I said, you did stack, but like I said, that's the only thing. It's like, is everything go break for you right when it comes?
I don't care. I'm gonna have people in positions to play meaningful playoff best ball football.
I don't like all of the New Orleans players.
I'm actually going to give you a D when I thought I was going to be at a B when you started reading your draft. And the reason for that is that your roster construction is skewed in a way that it's going to be very difficult for you to maintain any type of wide receiver production. You have 6 wide receivers. One of them is Deion Burks, who's probably unowned a lot before now. Stribling, decent pick, but there's a lot of uncertainty there. So you're essentially counting on Alec Pierce, who is injured, who might not start the season. He might start the season on PUP. So you have to get your first few weeks of Jefferson, Olave, and Tyson. I think it's going to be hard to survive not having 8 wide receivers. I would have preferred it had you stopped at 6 running backs and not added Vidal and Halani, even though I do like Vidal. I think you just went a little. So I'm going to give you a D.
That's fair. I'm with the tight ends I have, especially Warren, which acts like another receiver, and I'm counting Warren as the receiver over Pierce, kind of in that situation. But
you just can't play him at that, right? Like if
Yeah,
you're setting
I know, I
formation
get it.
football wise,
I get it.
sure, right? But
I get it. But I'm saying that I feel like, yeah, I know, because I need that wide receiver production. I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a math thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like the Deion Burks pick is one I could argue with, but like other than that, like I'm fine with the rest of it. It's just construction and mathematically. If I ran your advance rate through my sims, you're probably talking about, I mean, a 2% advance rate versus you should be, you know, significantly higher than that.
I'm lacking as well at wide receiver, and I could probably use another one or two from a different team.
Like for me, I would have stopped, got Olave, and then maybe pick another wide receiver better than Tyson personally, or Pierce.
Yeah,
Pierce is the one that hurts you because it just doesn't fit that build, and then going the extra running backs versus the wide receivers. Ben, you want to read yours off here?
Yeah. So got Chase, Bowers, Williams, Burden, Swift, Williams, Hertz, Pittman, Corum, White, Coker, McMillan, Strange, Tesla, Debo, Tucker, Singleton, Stowers, Franklin, and Sherratt.
If you win the $3 million with any of your teams that you have Jalen McMillian on it, are you going to have a Jalen McMillions jersey?
I would have a theme party, yes. Jalen McMillions, yes.
And he's going to be invited, right?
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would give you.
I won't give him a C.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean,
yeah. The Debo thing, Debo thing is a total stretch because I know he's going to play this year, but just don't know where. So I figure I'll just throw him out there.
I don't know if he's playing.
I think he will.
All those guys, I'm starting to get a little concerned on. Just kind of, I expect 3 of the 4 will sign the next little bit, but I haven't been taking any of them, and I don't expect either of them. I guess Diggs would be the one, but I think you're drafting him right where his price should be, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he signs somewhere where he's going to see a majority of the offense, Las Vegas, or
even
if he goes to KC. Yeah, even if he goes to KC, like if he went to Washington, I'd be in on him, I think.
Yeah.
I got Gibbs, Rice, Pickens, McLaurin, Montgomery, May, Jaden, Kyle Pitts, Addison, Jones, Kelsey, Okonkwo, Keaton Mitchell, and then things went off the rails with Antonio Williams, Zach Charbonnet, Tua, Cooper Kupp, Kayshon Boutte, Christian Kirk, Deshaun Vele. I would give my draft probably a C.
C as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going. Yeah, on the back end, just kind of fell apart because you just had to do what you had to do with who you had. So
yeah, definitely had to start taking receivers there. How are we feeling? Are we trying to run one more, or you think we're cooked?
Yeah, I'm done. Here.
Yeah, I think we're good for today.
Okay, we'll go live probably 2 times next week with some drafts. Unsure of time. If you guys want to go check us out at Breaking Boards DFS, I'll try to throw up a post before we go live and let you guys know what's going on. We'll be working on creating a Discord also. That way we can shoot it out in Discord and have you guys join us as we start to go live. But appreciate you all being here. If you made it this far into the video, drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Go check us out at breakingboardsdfs.com. We have a lot of free tools and things that you can take advantage of over there. Ranks will be up in the shop more than likely next week as well if you want to go check those out at a very, very, very discounted rate. And again, if you want to go check out the Solver tool over at the Solver, 20% off your first month if you are a first-time subscriber with the code BB26. Appreciate you guys being here. Again, drop us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next live stream.
Yep.
Happy 4th.